legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, we can solve that little mystery in about 10 seconds. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be onto something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think there's more to this than just finding them. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport, I need you to do whatever. You're both dismissed.
Reported the key.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to? Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, So why are you targeting a Gaul bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Oh, I see. We're playing this game now. Fine, fine. Well, you might as well turn around and hop back aboard your ship because you're not getting near them. Well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt. Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield vault. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his... All right, Speedy, take it easy. You're not gonna find that kind of junk aboard a Trident Starliner. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their Starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. As long as you remember that I'm getting paid my cut, I'll help you with anything you want. Okay, then let me point you to the person in charge of the award. Her name's Sheila Holbrook, and you can probably find her in the Starfield ballroom. I'd press her to reveal where the award's hidden, and we can go from there. And if you're thinking of pulling the trigger on poor Miss Holbrook, remember that any gunfire is gonna set off the ship's alarms. As long as you remember. What's the status? I once saw Neva strip down a UC. If that doesn't put... Now tell me, what about the... Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
You're a guest of Captain Rokoff, right? Welcome aboard.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count my blessings to have been pushed into a ship like the sight of the stars. Shh. Listen. Hear the engines kicking. We're not going to fight.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it?
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing SEALs I've ever worked with. In fact, he doesn't act much like him.
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously, which doesn't leave much for the crew to do around.
I'm sorry, but unless you're reporting a security situation, I need to get back to my duties.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard Starfield.
Yes! I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more important things on my agenda than just...
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
If you want to dine at Captain for the safety of everyone aboard, please be certain you don't interfere with any of the crew or security members of our vessel.
Please remain in designated passenger areas at all times. Have a safe journey.
Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Let's put it this way. He screwed over so many people. If he suddenly disappeared from the universe, I don't think anyone would miss him. I'm a silver member of the society, but only 100,000 more credits and I hit the gold tier. No? And why the heck are you so in? Not much. It's for the Society's high rollers. If you don't have more than 8 figures in your account, I wouldn't even bother going after the award. Nice to have met you.
The Society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Hello. Are you a... Larry has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button. Benjamin Bayou, Neon, won the award the first time it was presented, but he dropped out of the Society a couple of years back. It's critical that the Society keeps the memories of Earth alive in our hearts. I'm doing my part by attending this spectacular event. Well, that was boring.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Lovely. I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suites on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work? I missed out on the award to someone else last year. So this year, I doubled my contributions. When you join, they send you a small chunk of rock from the Earth itself. I keep mine on my desk. That's all then? Okay.
So, here for business or pleasure? Yes, he's some kind of top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam.
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child.
Donations to the Society can be debited from my bank account on a monthly basis. I barely have to lift a finger to help.
Don't forget to donate to the cause.
At the moment, Aurora isn't permitted on Trident Starliners, though we're working on having that changed.
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
An open... His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself. Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. It is a shame that the Earth ended in such a sorry state, but I'm glad the Society has the nerve to do something about it. Enjoy the rest of the event.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future Society events aboard a Starliner.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's
Here for
gouging us
business?
perfect credits with
He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Sheila Holbrook is chair... That's all then? Okay.
The Society chair has really outdone herself this time. Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
So, what brings you aboard?
Quite a lovely
Starliner.
Starliner. Nothing but the best for the Society, eh?
I've done this particular cruise run several times, and I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
That view is absolutely spectacular.
Hello. Are you a member of the Society?
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got.
Have you tried the cannabis? Horrid. Positively horrid.
I'm sorry. I don't believe we've met. Well, of course you do. Everyone on the Siren knows who I am. I'm certain we've never been acquainted before, so I'll do you the courtesy of forewarning you about the impertinence that's to follow. When you approach me, I'd highly advise you to choose your words carefully. Otherwise, it's likely they will be your last. I think we're done here. Good day.
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
I certainly hope they decide to hold all future society events aboard the Starliner.
Here for business or pleasure?
The society chair is
I
really
have about
outdone
1,000
herself
things
this
to
time.
deal with, and you're not one of them. Goodbye.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Quite a lovely Starliner. Nothing but the best for the society. Hello. Are you a member of the society?
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
Please let me know if your voyage is unsatisfactory in any way. Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you? Well, if you change... I'm sorry. It's against Trident policy to discuss your personal... I don't want to lose my job. What? Maybe. Is this really what we... Sorry, but I appreciate your interest. It's not about money. No problem. An excellent question. My responsibilities, honestly... Oh, absolutely. The safe is magnetic in the even more So, please let me know if there's anything I can do to make your stay more comfortable.
Sorry. Do I know you? Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's... Oh my god. Are you kidding me? How did you... That idiot. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. What the hell? Dombrowski has us mixed up with the Crimson Fleet? That's true. You have come this far already. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming GalBank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. Good luck. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
To one of the staff.
So, must you continue these unwelcome interruptions? Excuse me? And why in goodness name? And why in goodness name? No, I can't. You're just annoying enough that this might work. I hope I can trust you. Yeah, I hope so. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing.
Please remember to obey all...
If you wish to have a drink at any of our lounges, be sure to present your cabin pass to have the cost deducted from your account. Due to an unfortunate accident, we are halting our spacewalk experience. On behalf of myself, if you have any needs, please enter a request into the computer If you have any little ones aboard, story time with Serena will be held in the ship's library this evening.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Hello.
Hello. You here for the... Well, I work for UC Security, meaning the business is... I'm afraid I can't really help you. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch... Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe?
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
Have you tried the canopies?
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand. Which is why he's threatening you. That means we need hard evidence of their scheme. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls and you can Don't worry, it'll be as easy as... One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey. Anyway, I better start packing. You seriously need to ask. Okay, First, Gold Bank protects their own. Kill Dombrowski, and they send Ecliptic after every Crimson Fleet ship they can find. Not something Delgado wants, I suspect. And second, you offer Gal Bank employee in every single Gal Bank facility in the settled systems will triple their security. I'm gonna guess that won't help with whatever your plans are regarding Gal Bank, now will it? There's access to the crew section that you can reach through the Starview Ballroom. Once you're past them, all passengers are instructed to emit. Fortunately for us, this is normally... On the surface, he's an upstanding citizen of the United Colonies, pretty high up in UC security. Lots of clout with mast. Underneath, he's a greedy piece of garbage. Given the chance, he'd backstab you for a crest. Come to think of it. Remember, the moment you shut down that system, the entire ship goes into lockdown mode.
Hold up. Wait a second. You're Captain Rocco's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. Oh, sorry, that area's... Hey, if your heart's set on it, who am I to stop you from... Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit, and maybe you can hold this for me while... Feel free to look around, but don't mess with any of the controls.
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergence. It's time you stop playing games. You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence? Claudia said that. You sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail. Oh, I've got everything you're gonna need. This is a one-stop shop for you. We're talking a slate loaded with dates, account numbers, ID scans, even an audio recording. It was my little insurance policy in case the shit hit the fan. There's a solid enough trail here to send Dombrowski straight to jail. At least I walk away with something. All right. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. Just remember that you promised to leave me. Wait a moment. Are you telling me that this scheme is getting so out of hand, it also involves the Crimson Fleet? That's all I need right now. Just because I'm helping you nail Dombrowski doesn't mean I'm turning my back on you. How else am I going to ensure that he ends up behind bars when all this comes crashing? No, you can leave me out of your merry little band of pirates. I wasn't lying when I said I didn't know anything about your undercover work. If that's what you're trying. All I can tell you is that there's more than a few people at Mast who find Commander Akande to be... I mean, the UC is aware that the Crimson Fleet is a problem, but it pales in comparison to the issues with the Freestar Collective. Ikande's loaded with big-picture ideas, but not a ton of evidence to put them into action. And frankly, you better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during this emergency. Thank you.
Well, well. You must... I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some... Excellent, excellent. So, first, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you deserve... I see. That certainly places a damper on our negotiations. Perhaps I can hasten my diatribe to temper your violence-ridden contribution. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have... I assume that's what you've been angling for all... Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin...
passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
The Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm and proceed to your cabin. There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction or...
Well, looks like everything worked out. Just like we... I'm glad you feel that way. Just remember to tell Delgado how much I pitched into. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like... Crick's legacy. Are you serious? I heard Delgado was spinning that yarn, but I thought it was more of a hobby with him. Have things really gotten that desperate? Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long... I owe you one, Tobin. Nonsense. If there's one universal constant you can depend on, it's that Yevgeny Rokov always... Well, I suppose...
This ship is in a state of emergency. Please return to your cabin immediately.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Can I help?
We've detached. Let's get out of here.